So this video is gonna hopefully solve your broke creative mindset, at least that's what I'm gonna call it, because 9 out of 10 creatives I talk to either completely undervalue themselves and get completely burned out because of that, constantly cycling through low-paying jobs that they're forced to take on just to pay the bills because of the fatal flaw that they never spend time actually working on their business and they're always stuck working in the business. So if that's even remotely like you and you're wondering like, why is it that I always get these low paying jobs, because that's what's left over, or you're competing on the video and not what you actually need to, as I'm going to talk about here in just a second. But because also you are missing out on so much potential freedom, creative freedom, actually having budgets where you can actually do cool stuff, right? Time freedom where you're not just your client's bitch that's forced to do anything, or pretty much feeling like now instead of just having a job where you have one boss, you've got multiple bosses that all command you around. Then the problem is most likely because you never actually realize that you're running a business and you're pretty much just operating like you've got some expensive hobby, doing video, doing design, doing web design, whatever it is. But the fact of the matter is that, as I always keep preaching, nobody gives a shit about the video or the website, right? People want the end result. And if you don't give that to them and actually compete on the end result and the actual value that you provide to the business, and more on that in just a second, how you can actually provide value if you're selling those types of creative services. But that's what's missing, right? You're competing on the actual deliverable, right? There's always some Joe Schmo who's gonna do it for $50 or 500, right? Depending on what you're lowballing for there, right? But you don't want to even compete in that game in terms of, oh, we do video for this much, because again, at the end of the day, who is it that you guys are working with, right? I just got an offer call with somebody who joined our community, booked a onboarding call with me, and he's sitting on a gold mine, but he doesn't even know it. He helped a Kickstarter raise multiple tens of thousands of dollars and reach over 15 or 20% above their target. He helped a photo studio shoot a video that completely booked them out for the entire period of the pandemic. By the way, say hello to the chickens, without even having to run any paid ads. And then there's the third one, which I forgot. It was like a mini documentary for some large science company. And whatever. Here's the deal. You need to actually take a look at the end result that you helped your clients get, right? It's just a client of mine, another example, he helped a nonprofit generate $360,000 in a nonprofit campaign. And now it's easy as fuck to go out and just scrape all of the United States nonprofit companies and reach out to them and tell them like, hey, personalized compliment or question, right? You always want to follow our outreach framework that I've got linked somewhere there, and just tell them like, hey, we just helped this other nonprofit generate X result in Y time. Would you be open to exploring how we could do something similar to you, right? Simple messaging like that can go a long way, but that comes down to you actually realizing that you run a business which requires marketing. It requires you to actually figure out, okay, who is it that we want to go after? How are we going to get a message in front of these people, right? And or offer, right? And actually having an offer in the first place, going beyond just, hey, are you guys interested in video services or whatever you're saying? Nobody gives a shit. You're gonna get like 1% of the market to respond, the ones who are actively looking already anyways. But all the other 99% of the people, they might not even be at that stage of awareness yet. And definitely check out my video on the 5 stages of bio awareness. But that's what you need to do, right? You need to actually connect their desires, right? People always want to get towards something and they want to get away from something, right? And you want to connect yourself, your offer as the bridge that helps them get from point A to point B, right? And the faster you can help them do that, with a more higher likelihood of actually achieving that, right? Or even perceived likelihood, right? All going back to Alex Hormozi's value equation, and if you haven't checked out his offer, $100 million offers, you definitely should, right? But you want to have a clear dream outcome, right, with a high perceived likelihood of achievement. But then on the client side, you want to have minimal time spent and minimal effort spent, right? So now if you tell them like, hey, I can help you create daily content for your social media, but I need to be on camera multiple times a week or whatever, and I'm a like business owner, and you're trying to pitch me like short form content, I've never been on camera, right? Now you're putting extra work onto me. Or you're smart about it, like recently on an agency I partnered with a client of mine with, We actually sold a short form content offer where we actually had somebody for this client actually film the content, right? So we didn't just help them script out the content and plan it, but we actually had somebody actually film it with person being on camera, right? The business owner literally had to do nothing except for paying us, right? So there was pretty much no effort at all from the client side. And again, dream outcome in this case was going viral on TikTok, right? But again, you want to be clear on this. What is it that I'm actually offering to these people? This video is not about that. I'm probably going to do another one. If it's up already, check out the link in or around this video, or just join our community where I'm constantly sharing. But that is the foundation that you're missing, right? Having that offer and then just getting it in front of people, right? And if you haven't watched my outreach masterclass, it pretty much lays it out right there. You just build your lead list. If it's local clients, you probably want to go through Google Maps, right? If it's global clients, e-commerce companies, you might want to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator, Facebook Ad Library, right? You can literally type that up, see the ads that people are running for certain keywords. Like the Kickstarter campaign of the guy I talked with actually was for like a bike brand, right? So now you can find similar types of bike businesses, type in bike accessories, bike gloves, bike helmet, type those keywords into Facebook ads library, see what type of ads people are running, reach out to those people, look on Google ads, type those keywords in, right? There's plenty of ways to build your lead list. And I keep always asking people, where do I find clients? Like, depends on who you're trying to reach out to, right? And then you just build that list, and then there's tools to find these people's email addresses like hunter.io or snov.io, and then you just have some good messaging that actually strikes a nerve, going beyond are you interested in video production, and then you follow up relentlessly, right? Want to follow up at least 3 to 5 times on the initial message, even if they don't respond. And if somebody ever responds and shows even a slightest bit of interest, you want to keep following up forever. I see where people get responses in their outreach campaigns. They've got solid open rates, solid response rates. And even if the response rate is not where you want it to be, you want to follow up with these opportunities. It's not like some warm inbound referral networking word of mouth deal that's coming your way where you just got to take the order like you're used to, right? You're approaching these people cold. It's a different game. This is business. You're running a business, right? And I'm not saying you're not going to be getting any more clients through networking and all that stuff, which is great, right? But you want to have something where you actually have control over the lever, right? Because I know that if I need clients, I just start reaching out. I just start feeding my marketing systems, right? And then most of you guys don't even get that far where you can say that you have a sales problem, right? Because after your marketing, after you've got the attention from the market, now you want to convert it into actual paying customers, right? And that's where you want to, again, have a CRM. You want to have a good follow-up game, right? You want to actually know how to convert cold hard strangers into paying clients. And there's a lot that goes into that, which we can't cover in this video, but most of you guys aren't even getting that far because I keep having the same questions and the same conversations with literally 9 out of 10 creators I speak with who literally do nothing except for networking, word of mouth or referrals, and then you're sitting there wondering where that next deal is going to come from. Take control of it. You've got it. And I don't want to bash on you because, again, a lot of you guys have such a solid foundation, but you're just not capturing or leveraging it, right? You want to actually identify those case studies. If not, ask your clients what type of results have they seen, and then even better, ask yourself, how can I help get them these results? Maybe you can actually install the Facebook pixel code on your client's website and then run retargeting ads for them. I know it sounds batshit crazy, but you'd be surprised how fast you could learn that skill, pick it up. And these days with Facebook ads, it's all a creative game anyways. If you know how to make banger creatives, which is the content, the ads, the images, the videos, and then some decent copywriting to go along with it, there's no witchcraft or magic button you press on Facebook. And I can do some more videos and content on that as well if you guys are interested in that. But again, figure out how you can actually make an offer that actually gets results and then get that in front of your market as many times as possible, as often with the highest volume, and just reach out to more people with better outreach, better offers, better value, different messaging that you're testing out, and eventually you're going to crack the code. And that's really all I have to say for this video. Definitely make sure to check out that one to really take this to the next level, and I'll see you guys there.